Hey nerd family, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at PlayStation Now. Well, technically, their new service that they're going to be offering coming soon, codenamed Spartacus. But before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and staying healthy. If you haven't already checked out thenerdcircle.com, make sure to head over there and check it out. If you guys aren't following along on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle, make sure to go ahead and follow. We do post some things over there when it's not quite time for video just yet, so if you don't want to miss anything, make sure to go ahead and follow there. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to do so, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. It definitely helps us out and lets YouTube know who likes the videos. It definitely helps us out as we continue to grow the channel. For any new subscribers since the last video, you will see your name scrolling across the bottom here. I want to thank all the new subscribers as it continues to help us grow. And all the subscribers will be listed over on the side over here. I definitely want to thank all the subscribers. Our next milestone is 500 and we are on our way there. So we definitely appreciate all the subscribers. Go ahead and keep it up and keep sharing. And if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out. It lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. But alright guys, let's go ahead and jump in here. Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer here. So I filmed this video back on March 27th, a few days ago. And as I'm sitting here editing on March 29th, it looks like some of what I'm about to say and what you're about to see has already happened. There's already some answers that are out there because it looks like PlayStation has announced today what they're going to be doing with PlayStation Plus going forward. But I didn't want to scrap my whole video, so I'm going to let this video play. Just know that some of the information that I'm about to say has already happened, and I will put some more disclaimers towards the end of the video with some of the information that we found out today. Hopefully you guys still enjoy this video, and I will see you at the end. Now, for those of you that don't know, PlayStation Now is Sony's video game subscription service that offers cloud gaming. They offer a selection of PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4 games that you can play in the cloud. They can be played on a PlayStation 4 console as well as a PlayStation 5 and on a Windows computer. Now, they did launch back in January of 2014, so they have been around for 8 years. But of course, things have changed over time and more games have been added. Now, I've said over the years that I was going to test it and I just never did. But the reason we're discussing it here today, more importantly, is because they've been talking recently about merging their two services, which is PlayStation Now as well as PlayStation Plus, which, if you're familiar, is similar to like Xbox Live, where you pay the monthly fee to be able to play games online and multiplayer, things like that. And you do get discounts on games as well as some free games each month. So back in December of 2021, they did announce that they're going to be looking at putting the two services together, codenamed Spartacus. Now, there's articles that have surfaced that say this could happen early spring, and well, we are now in early spring. So it could happen as soon as early next week. So we're definitely going to be keeping our eye on it. Let's head over and take a look at the current pricing structure for both services. So that way when this does happen, we can kind of take a look and see what it's going to be in the future. Alright, so here we are over on the site for PlayStation Now. Now, I'm pulling this one up first because, to me, I think it's a little bit more important, more prevalent, because I don't really have a new generation Sony console. I would like to get a PlayStation 5, but they're still hard to get your hands on one unless you want to really pay a premium price that I don't want to. I never really did pick up a PS4, although I wanted to. I just never really had the chance to. And I do have a PS3, but it really just kind of collects dust, as I just really don't do too much with it anymore. And I do own a PS2, but that's way beyond what we want to do. So, PlayStation Now, for me, since I don't have a new generation PlayStation console, would allow me to play at least a selection of games over on the PC. So, for me, I don't really care too much about the PlayStation Plus as I do the PlayStation Now. So we're going to take a look at that first, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at PlayStation Plus. So on PlayStation Now, you have hundreds of PS4, PS3, and PS2 games ready to play on demand. Now, it would be nice if they would implement the PS5 games, but I know PS5, you could say, is still somewhat new, so I don't know when they're planning on doing it. Maybe when they launch this new service, maybe that's when they're going to announce it. That would be awesome. I know I wouldn't expect to have all the PS5 games, of course, but they don't have all the PS4 games either, so I don't know why they wouldn't at least put some select PS5 titles. Really is kind of beyond me, but that's what they currently have now. Hundreds of incredible games on demand. Get instant access to a huge collection of games. I'm not going to read everything here, but let's keep scrolling down. Now, we can take a look and see the games, so we will open that and take a look at that in a moment. Now, you can download or stream. You can't download to a PC if I remember correctly. I think it's only to a PS5 or a PS4. Let's see if it says here. Stream hundreds of PS4, PS3, or PS2 titles from a wide range of genres to your PS5 or PS4 or Windows PC. Play as much as you like, save your progress, and continue playing on either device. Or pick from over 300 PS4 games to download to your console, and they'll be ready to play in 4K resolution if you're playing on a PS5 or PS4 Pro. Whether you stream or download, your PlayStation Now subscription includes full access to all available online multiplayer modes. Okay, so that is kind of cool, so that way you don't have to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to be able to utilize those features. And here we have the pricing, which honestly, in my opinion, isn't bad. So you can start with a 1 month at $9.99 a month. That is kind of pricey, but it's in the realm of what we got going on out there right now. You can do 3 months at $24.99, which is equivalent to $8.33 a month, so you do save a little bit of money there. Or you can do the 12 months at $59.99, which is equivalent to $5 a month. So of course you're going to get the best value there, which I think is what we may do here today. As you can see, I kind of hearted that there. And as we scroll down, we got amazing new games to play every month. Whether you want to go on an epic adventure, show your skills online, or play together with family and friends, PlayStation Now has you covered. Immerse yourself in some of gaming's most iconic stories and adventures, explore vast open worlds, plan daring heists, battle powerful warriors, and take flight among the stars. Let's see what we got here. We'll also bring you some of the hottest recent games on rotation, so you'll get a chance to play even more of the most in-demand titles. So let's see here. So here's what I was looking for: PlayStation Gaming on PC. Play some of the biggest and best PlayStation console exclusives like Bloodborne, The Last of Us, and Uncharted. The Nathan Drake collection on Windows PC, alongside hundreds of other games ready to stream on demand. And it kind of shows you what it looks like here. And that's kind of the end of the list. So let's take a look at those games. Now, as we look at the games, it says PlayStation Now game collection is updated every month with new PS4 titles joining the hundreds of games ready to stream or download. And it does show you some of them that are coming soon, or if you already have access, so you can kind of see some of the games here. Now, they have a lot of games, so we're not going to go through all of them, but they do have an A through Z, and you can, of course, go and scroll through them there, but they definitely have a lot of games. Alright, so now that we have an idea of the PlayStation Now, let's go ahead and take a look at PlayStation Plus. Alright, so of course we already know what the gist of PlayStation Plus is, so we're going to scroll down to look at the pricing here. Now, it does say choose a 1, 3, or 12-month recurring payment plan and take your PlayStation experience to the next level. Choose to pay annually and you'll save 50% compared to paying monthly and 40% compared to 3 months. So let's take a look. 1 month is going to be the same $9.99 a month. 3 months is going to be that same $24.99 a month or the $8.33 a month. And the 12 months is going to be the same $59.99 or $5 a month. So the same exact pricing. So if you are someone who has a new generation PlayStation console and wants to have the PlayStation Plus, but you also want to get the PlayStation Now, whether it be for PC or just to be able to have a little bit more access to more stuff across your consoles, then you could lock into the 12 months for both of them and be all in at $10 a month. So honestly, that's not bad, because competing with Xbox Game Pass. At the top tier, you're looking at around that $15 price point, and that comes with quite a bit. So you're with this at $10 a month. We will have to do a future video when they're fully in, kind of merge the PlayStation stuff here into one thing. We'll have to do a comparison between the Xbox and PlayStation and see, which one offers more for the money. But coming in at $10 a month for all of it is really not a bad deal. Now, if you decided to do just PlayStation Plus, at least as currently as you can right now, it does say that you get to discover great games, connect with friends, enjoy new ways to play. It says PlayStation Plus monthly games, expand your game collection with new PS4 games each month, as well as regularly added PS5 titles. All PlayStation Plus monthly games are playable on PS5 and yours to keep as long as you're a member. Build your collection with blockbuster hits, indie games, and multiplayer party games to play online or at home with friends and family. And of course, you do get the exclusive member discounts as well. You will get some exclusive game content there. You also do get 100 gigs of cloud storage. And I don't know too much about it, but it does say you get share play, so it looks like you can play multiplayer and co-op games with a friend or hand control of single-player adventures over to them even if they don't own the game. That is kind of cool. And this is just a closer look here at the PlayStation Plus collection. I don't know if they're going to keep the pricing the same when they do merge the two services together here, if they're going to keep it the same or if they're going to discount it or maybe kind of just have a promotional period. I don't know what's going to happen, but my fear is that they're going to make it $10 a month, and right now I can lock in at least a year for $5 a month for PlayStation Now. I really don't need the PlayStation Plus currently, so I think I'm going to lock in a year of PlayStation Now right now, just in case. Now, it may be a bad idea. Maybe there's going to be some promotion going forward that I may make a bad deal here, but I think at the end of the day, $5 a month for me for the next year, obviously paid up front. If I made a bad deal, I made a bad deal. But it gives me the chance to try it out finally after me saying I'm going to do it for years. So we'll go ahead and give it a shot. So definitely look forward to future videos now that I'm going to be subscribed over here on PlayStation Now. And also keep an eye on future videos when they do merge the two services together. I will make sure to post a video kind of looking at the review of the new service as well as how the pricing has changed or if it has changed at all. Also, make sure to keep an eye over on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle because I may post some things over there if it's not quite time for a video just yet. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure to follow over there. But I do think that Sony's got a great offering here at a great price, and I think it's going to definitely give the Xbox Game Pass good competition, although I think that the Xbox Game Pass offers quite a bit, and they are offering more and more as time progresses. So I think it's going to be some healthy competition between the two, and we'll see what Sony brings here as they do put the two services together. But let me know your thoughts down below. Have you been using PlayStation Now? Are you all Sony, all in? And what are your thoughts on them merging these two things together going forward? Or are you all Xbox, all in, and don't care for any of the PlayStation stuff? Let me know your comments down below. Alright guys, so this is Editing Dave here again, just kind of jumping back in. So I appreciate you guys watching the video and kind of sticking through there. I know some of what I said has already happened. We already have some answers there. Unfortunately, things happen very fast here in the digital age and in the streaming world. All the different streaming wars, things going on with video games and everything. And when I first read the article saying that it was going to be happening soon, I unfortunately just didn't get the video out fast enough, and they kind of beat me by a day here. So now here we have some extra information. Now I'm sure you can get this information in multiple places, but if you head over to PlayStation's Twitter, that's what we're looking at right here. So we can see that back on March 29th, they had announced this here. So what we're looking at right here is this post here. So it says all new PlayStation Plus launches in June with 3 flexible membership options. You can of course click the link that we've got open already and we'll take a look at it. Now since then there's been a lot of different postings of lots of different things, both people that are for it, people that are against it, So you can kind of follow along and see all the fun stuff that's going on. But we're going to look at a few things here. So we're going to come back and we're going to look at this here in just a second so we can compare the new offerings to Xbox Game Pass to Nintendo Online. So IGN put a great chart together. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at what the 3 tiers are. All right, so when you click the link from the post on Twitter, it brings you over to PlayStation blog. It tells you they have all new PlayStation Plus launches in June with 700 plus games and more value than ever. As you scroll down, we're going to see, they talk about it a little bit here, but the most important thing we want to look at is the 3 tiers. So we have the PlayStation Plus Essential. It provides the same benefits that PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, online multiplayer access. There are no changes for existing PlayStation Plus members in this tier. So if you currently subscribe to PlayStation Plus, this is basically PlayStation Plus. Now it does say for PlayStation Plus Essential remains the same as the current price for PlayStation Plus. Okay, so that's just saying it's the same exact cost, and it breaks down the cost depending on your country there, but we're going to follow the US. So same exact cost as what we previously had. Of course, your best value is to go with the $59.99 a year, and you're in at about $5 a month. Now the second tier up is PlayStation Plus Extra. So it's going to provide all the benefits from the Essential tier, but it's also going to add a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games. So we're finally getting those PS5 games. Now, who knows exactly how many? There could be 300 PS4 games and 100 PS5. I mean, we don't know, unfortunately not yet, but there's going to be more things coming out soon, so we will keep an eye on it, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party game partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. The pricing is going to be $14.99 a month, $39.99 quarterly, and $99.99 yearly. So with this tier, of course, again, your best value is going to be to do the yearly. So that's going to put you at that one. It's going to put you at $8.33 a month. And with that, you're really, at the moment, the only thing you're getting is more games, but it is including those PS5 games. So, if you want to get those PS5 games, then you're definitely going to have to join the PlayStation Plus Extra. Then, of course, the cream of the crop here is going to be the PlayStation Plus Premium. It's going to provide all the benefits from Essentials and Extra tiers. It's going to add an additional 340 games. You are going to get PS3 games available via cloud streaming, so everyone's been asking for that, so we're definitely going to get those. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PSP. So we're getting a huge library of stuff there, at least depending on how many from each console. Offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the extra and premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and PC. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier, so customers can try select games before they buy them. So basically, this is combining both PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, but also adding more games, including PS5, including PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PSP. So we're getting a lot more content in this, as well as merging both things together, and then getting those time-limited trials as well. So cost for this, of course, your best bet is going to be the $119.99 a year, which would bring it out to that $10 a month. So it's basically as if currently if you were paying for both the PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, so same exact price point as if you were to pay for them separately, but obviously giving you a lot more value than what you're currently getting now, since they currently don't offer the PS5 and PS3 and PlayStation and all that. Now, it does say here that PlayStation Plus Deluxe is going to be available in select markets, basically markets that don't offer the cloud streaming. So what it says is for markets without cloud streaming, PlayStation Plus Deluxe will be offered at a lower price compared to Premium, and it'll include a catalog of beloved classic games from the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP to download and play, along with time-limited game trials. Benefits from Essentials and Extra tiers are also included. Local pricing will vary by market. So just some markets just aren't going to have everything, so you're going to get it at a little bit cheaper price point there, and those prices are yet to be discussed. Alright, so they say that the new extra and premium tiers represent a major evolution for PlayStation Plus. With these tiers, our key focus is to ensure that the hundreds of games we offer will include the best quality content that sets us apart. At launch, we plan to include titles such as Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal. We're working closely with our imaginative developers from PlayStation Studios and third-party partners to include some of the best gaming experiences available with a library that will be regularly refreshed. More details to come on the games we'll have on our new PlayStation Plus service. When the new PlayStation Plus service launches, PlayStation Now will transition into the new PlayStation Plus offering and will no longer be available as a standalone service. PlayStation Now customers will migrate over to PlayStation Plus Premium with no increase to their current subscription fee at launch. So what that means is that when I wasn't sure if I was making a good deal or not, I made an amazing deal because they're not going to charge anything extra. They're just going to basically upgrade you, and then the following year or whatever plan you chose, of course, you're better off choosing that year up front. But whatever you chose, when it's time to renew, then of course you're going to pay that new pricing structure. As this is a massive launch effort, we're rolling out the new PlayStation Plus offering in a phased regional approach. In the June timeframe, we'll begin with an initial launch in several markets in Asia, followed by North America, Europe, and the rest of the world where PlayStation Plus is offered. We aim to have most PlayStation Network territories live with our new PlayStation Plus gaming subscription service by the end of the first half of 2022. We also plan to expand our cloud streaming benefit to additional markets, and will provide more details at a later date. Building upon more than 25 years of expertise in gaming innovation, this change to our subscription services highlights our continued efforts to evolve our network services business to match our customers' preferences. With all the new PlayStation Plus, we're focused on delivering a compelling game subscription service with curated content from our exclusive PlayStation Studios team and our third-party partners. The newly enhanced PlayStation Plus will enable our fans to discover and engage with more content than ever before, and deepen their connection with the PlayStation community through shared experiences. We're providing an early look at our new PlayStation Plus subscription service today, and we'll plan to share more information with you as we get closer to the launch. Stay tuned. So basically what they're saying here is that they're going to be slowly launching this over June, so coming up very quickly here in the next month or so, we should start seeing everything come into play here. What I would suggest is go jump on that PlayStation Now for a 12-month subscription, pay that $60, and at least for a year, you're going to have both the PlayStation Now and the PlayStation Plus. So you're going to have the best of both worlds for the half the cost. The unfortunate thing is going forward, someone who's in my case where I don't have a newer generation console to take use of the PlayStation Plus, unfortunately, I'm going to have to, going forward, pay double the price to have the PlayStation Now. So it would be nice if they still offered like just a PlayStation Now subscription for those types of people, but unfortunately we are getting a better service here, so I don't think that's something that they're going to tackle unless they see that a lot of people are still in need of just the PlayStation Now by itself. But time will tell how that's going to unfold. So let's jump back and take a look at that IGN comparison here. Alright, so just a quick comparison here because I know that this video is now becoming longer than I fully anticipated. So we have the three services here. You have the three different tiers for PlayStation. Xbox gives you the just console pass, the PC Game Pass, and the Ultimate, which includes all three. And Nintendo's going to give you Switch Online and then the Switch Online expansion pack. Prices, again, as we just covered for PlayStation, is going to be $9.99, $14.99, and $17.99. Now, of course, depending on if you pay for a year up front or not, then you could, of course, drop those prices. Xbox Game Pass is going to come in at $9.99 for the console and or PC version and $14.99 for Ultimate. So if you do decide to pay a year up front of PlayStation Plus, it's going to come in at that $10 a month price point, whereas the Ultimate version of Game Pass is $15. Now, I think we're going to have to wait and see which one's really better, but I will say that Game Pass does offer a lot of stuff, especially with them buying up all these different game studios. They're just offering more and more content. You have, EA and everything else going in there. So we're just going to have to see what PlayStation's going to offer going forward, but it is coming in at $5 a month cheaper if you pay for a year up front. Now, Nintendo Online is doing $3.99. Now, I do have a Switch, but I don't pay for Switch Online, so that's something I may have to test in the future and kind of see how it works. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys do Switch Online, if it's worth it. If you want to see me do anything with it, of course, we can, get something put together, but currently it says it comes in at $3.99. So, of course, here you can compare the price per year, and Xbox at the moment doesn't give you an option to pay a year up front. I do hope this does kind of spark them to do that, because I would prefer, although 15 is not a horrible price point, if I could pay a year up front and just make it to be that $10 a month price point to match PlayStation, I would much prefer to do that. Nintendo Online is going to come in at $19.99, and then $49.99 for an expansion. So family plans, it looks like there are no family plans over on PlayStation or Xbox. On Nintendo, it's $39.99 annually or $79 annually with the expansion pack. Additional perks, PlayStation has monthly downloadable games, Xbox has access to Xbox Live Gold, Xbox Cloud, free games, which are all Ultimate only, and then the EA Play for Ultimate and PC. Nintendo's going to have access to DLC for Mario Kart and Deluxe and Animal Crossing New Horizons. Access to older games. PlayStation is now going to give you, of course, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PSP, PS3, and PS4. And then it's not older, but they are, of course, now going to be including, finally, the PS5 games. Now, it does depend on your tier, of course. Xbox is going to give you Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. So you are getting all of them there. Nintendo is going to give you NES and SNES games. And then if you get the expansion, you're going to also include N64 and Sega Genesis games. Game trials, you are going to get that with PlayStation. Xbox, yes, for select EA Plus games for Ultimate and PC. And it's just a yes over here for Nintendo. Exclusive discounts is yes across the board. Cloud saves is yes across the board, but Xbox says that it does not require the subscription for that. So that's just a quick little comparison. I do think it's going to put a little bit of pressure over on Game Pass, and like I said, hopefully they start offering a pay for a year upfront discount. I think that's going to be the biggest thing to kind of help them compete, and if they just keep on making these partnerships and things like that with game studios or buying out game studios, it's just going to continue to grow. Based on what I'm seeing here, Nintendo just doesn't have a huge thing here, but if it's only $3.99 and then the expansion, I mean, it's not horrible, I guess, to be able to have the ability to have all the back catalog of all these different systems and games, but it doesn't seem like a huge offering compared to these two. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you are someone who does Nintendo Online and what your thoughts are. And like I said, if you want to see me make a video about it in the future, let me know and we'll definitely put something together. But final thoughts here, I think now that I have this information, to kind of build on what I said, I think it's going to be great. I think PlayStation Plus, or the new PlayStation Plus we should say, is going to be awesome. I'm obviously just dipping my toes now, finally years later, into PlayStation Now, so I'm going to be kind of testing that over on PC and kind of see how it goes in the coming weeks, coming months here. But as everything merges together, I don't think anything's going to particularly change for me, but we'll have to see how it goes. Maybe I'll have to finally opt into getting a newer generation PlayStation to really test out how everything works over on the system, since I will technically be getting PlayStation Plus free for a year. So we'll definitely kind of have to see how it goes, but let me know down below your thoughts here and we'll take it from there. I'm going to go ahead and put you back to current Dave, or should I say past Dave, to go ahead and finish off the video. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. I do hope you guys got something out of this. Hopefully I was able to tell you a little bit of information about PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus if you are not currently subscribed or didn't know what PlayStation Now was. Or maybe you just didn't know what the pricing structure was like. I hope I was able to inform you a little bit here and help you decide if it's something you want to get. And we will see how it goes with them combining these two services going forward. If there's anything I forgot to mention, I'll leave it in the description down below. Of course, if there's something you guys noticed that I forgot, please make sure to leave it in the comments down below. And let me know down below, what PlayStation original are you currently playing right now? Please make sure to share this video across any social media platform that you like. The one last thing I'll add is that with them merging these two services, I don't know if they will or not, but I do wish that Sony would have an offering like Microsoft does where you can do the Xbox All Access. If you guys don't know what Xbox All Access is, I'm still a little sour that mine didn't work out for me back when the new systems came out. But long story short, you can pay a monthly fee to get your system and your Xbox Live all together in one price that you pay a small monthly fee for. I think it's a great option for you to get the new console as well as the Xbox service. And it gives you an option too if you want to kind of trade in your system at the end and upgrade to the next gen console at that point. I don't know if that was something that I would do or not, but it does give you that option. So it's a great opportunity to be able to get your system without having to pay a huge amount up front. And I think that it'd be great if Sony would offer that as well. They haven't yet, nor has Nintendo, but it's a great option that Microsoft has, and I hope the other ones follow suit going forward. But shame on Microsoft for dropping the ball when I tried to order my system with All Access. If you guys want to know more about the story, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Or hit me up on social media. We'll talk about it. If you did like this video as much as I enjoyed making it, please give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps out the channel and lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of any new videos to come out. You can also follow the links on the screen to the old videos. And until next time, guys, stay nerdy.